Oh, certainly. I think co-lending is without any doubts important model, and it will sustain because it brings in benefits for both the banks as well as the NBFCs. Also, besides the benefits, it's also a need of the hour. In India, we are moving towards a $5 trillion or $10 trillion economy, and with so many unexcluded segments, the country has to move towards those inclusion of those segments. And I think co-lending helps bring in the best of ability of NBFC and the capital of banks to address that requirement. Yeah, I think they are very real problems, and there's no denying that it's not an easy thing to achieve. We have to get our credit risk thinking aligned besides the process. Then we have to have a process of how to underwrite and how to disburse coordinated. And overall, I think when the processes work well, the trust develops. So I think it's not an easy thing. There are lots of moving parts, but I think with dedication and commitment, both from the banks and from the NBFCs, I think we will find solutions. I do see a lot of scope of building larger books with co-lending model. Co-lending allows the NBFCs to move beyond the constraint of their balance sheet. And that's a very big constraint for NBFCs which are interested in becoming very large. It also gives, I think, the regulator a lot of comfort when a lot of that on-balance sheet risk moves to banks, which are better regulated or closer regulated in the regulatory structure that we have. So I think there's no doubt it will help expand the books. I think it will have to be made to work. It's not an easy thing that will work on its own. It is like a relationship where you have to nurture and nourish the relationship periodically. And what do I mean by nurture and nourish? One is that the trust has to be developed. There should be no surprises in that relationship in case NBFCs find that there is a surprise in their lending. And I think in lending you can always have occasional surprise, occasional glitch in delinquency. But as long as it is shared with the banks and a genuine response is given, both will understand, because banks also have lent money, banks also have lost money. So losing money is not something that they are not aware of, but whether proper intent was behind that and enough was done to retrieve the situation is where the things will count.